Well, good afternoon and welcome back, National Soccer League fans. We have got a real interesting game on our hands here. The second straight match at the Coliseum here. The Charioteers, a devastating loss in their home opener, leading against their division rivals, the Scouts, almost the entire game. Only to let it slip away from them in the final seconds of added time, then lose in golden goal. Similar fate for the Hydra, who come here on their first road game of the season. They were ahead of the Pink Nightmare twice in their opener and then ended up losing that game in a stoppage time winner as well. So a chance for one of these two teams to put those wrongs right today. And the Charioteers, you feel like they really need to get some points from these opening two home games. And have to see if they can do that here today. Here is their starting 11. Bad news for them is Abelrad Steka was injured in that loss to the Scouts, so he is out today and expected to be out for a couple of weeks. So Marco Jimenez slots in. He has been struggling to perform lately. They are getting desperate. The back line of Davis, Stavropoulos, Wagner, and El Hakimi. A lot of questions about that still. Gilberto Souza with a quiet debut. Fernandez hooked early. Really, the only positive side was Eichelman was much improved in that season opener, but we have seen his issues are lying in the consistency department rather than the ability department. So we'll have to see how that pans out. Hydra, the back line was looking good through the opening first half, but the pace, or rather lack thereof, between Bellotti, McCulley, and Sinclair, all good defenders in their own right, was exposed by the Pink Nightmares' quick wing players. The Charioteers will have to try to do the same, but Petrovil had a debut goal, the only goal scored for the Hydra yet this season, the other coming off an own goal. Now, still one better than the Charioteers, who have only scored once in their home opener. It was a penalty goal, so the only team in the National Soccer League at this point who have yet to score a goal from open play. Hoping to change that here in front of their home fans, but given the form these two teams are in, you really don't know what's going to happen here, do you? Aslan had a quiet debut as well, so a lot of players who will hopefully be itching to step up in today's match. And the Hydra will kick us off here in the Coliseum. Charioteers still in the midst of one of their worst periods of their National Soccer League tenure. Trying to at least get some points here. Same with the Hydra, who crumpled apart at the end of last season. Trying to make a win here. Ilker Ozer is in for the suspended Aaron Ameriqua. Good start here from the Hydra. Quick passing. Maddie Thomas. Got to find ways to get him more involved. Pop Doof. Souza couldn't get there. Aslan to Pop Doof. Might have a go here, and it's going to trickle on through. El Hakimi able to get rid of it. Wide to Kennedy. Gordon Richards, the former Charioteer, is in there. Whoa! Fernandez! What's going on here? That's surely one of the more odd things we've ever seen. The ball was absolutely launched by Fernandez off that header. And Kennedy dispossessed again here. Souza gets a foot in, but not enough to keep it away from Maddie Thomas. Aslan going to try it, and Eichelman forced into action again early here. Far too many shots allowed on his goal last week, but he performed well enough. Aslan with an effort that's wrapping toward that top corner. It required a save from Ian Eichelman. Stop in the end from the Charioteers keeper. A corner. All Hydra so far. The Charioteers have yet to get the ball at their feet, let alone out of their own half. Here is Petrovil to take. In front of the traveling Hydra fans, he loops it in deep. It's a lovely ball. Bellotti off the bar, still alive here. Kaminsky, Eichelman, and there's Aslan for the opening goal. Calamitous defending by the Charioteers, and the Hydra strike first in the battle of the Scummers. Aslan sips his tea. First goal of the season is bizarre. Bellotti with a thumping effort here, and then Souza can't get it clear. Eichelman makes a real meal of it there, and then Wagner just terrible defending, not even making an effort to clear this ball. What is he looking at there? It looks like a test dummy. Gets slapped by his goalkeeper for the lack of effort, and can't say you blame him. And the Charioteers pick up right where they left off. Just terrible defending again, and the Hydra capitalize with an early goal from their main man. Well, the disastrous spell for the Charioteers continues. They just look completely in a funk at the moment. Jimenez is really, really poor. That is just terrible. Souza trying to get a foot in. It's another unfortunate bounce for him, and the Hydra are in straight again here with Thomas! Eichelman saves, but it's still there. Pop Doof going for the angle, and Eichelman, poor guy, is getting his money's worth between the sticks. He really struggles with this distribution as well. Let's see if he can improve in that regard. Here's Jimenez. Kennedy able to get away from Ozer, who kind of just gave up. Concentrator to Fernandez, and Jimenez overhit the pass to Kennedy. Himmel off his line quickly. Another former Charioteer. Davis jousting for it. Jimenez on to Fernandez. Here is Juan Fernandez. Rolled across. Kennedy! There's the equalizer. Heads up play by Juan Fernandez, and Thomas Kennedy has the first goal from open play for the Charioteers. A quick equalizer. Well, we knew this was going to happen. There was either going to be a lot of goals or a lot of missed shots. It seems to be the former. Fernandez does really well, draws out the keeper, and then just rolls it across to Kennedy, who can't miss from there. It's actually a decent finish. It's hard to squeeze in because Himmel and Belotti do well to close down his angle, so he has to get that shot right, and he does. Well, we are level again here in quick fashion. Kennedy with an equalizer, 7 minutes for the Hydra's opening goal, and the answer comes 7 minutes later. Concentrator has Souza running free. It's rolled on for Ronan Gallagher. Gallagher trying to tease it in there for Fernandez, and Richards in the way. Jimenez blasted out of bounds for a throw-in. I think his days are numbered. The fall off of Marco Jimenez needs to be studied. He really has just completely downgraded himself, and El Hakimi is just silly defending there. Lucky not to be in the referee's book. He was one of the more dependable players at right back for the Charioteers last season, but again, he too seems to be struggling to find his feet. Quite literally there, didn't struggle to find the feet of the Russian Kaminsky, pulled back for the foul. Well, will the pace of a goal every 7 minutes continue, or have these teams found a way to settle things down a little between the two of them? Kaminsky's going to swing this one in. Charioteers really struggle to defend set pieces. I'm going to get that one away. Hakimi trying to turn out of trouble. Lunged in, but he got away. And now here goes Weston Fossentrader trying to get away from Sinclair. He's got two in the middle to aim at. Fossentrader, can he pull it back for Jimenez? It's into Jimenez, and Pop-Duke heads it away. Souza closing in. Thomas did well to hold it. Hakimi pinched it back. Better play from the Charioteers since the goal. Here's Gallagher. Trying to feed it in for Fernandez, and McCulley does what McCulley does best. Great defending. Oh, Wagner charging forward. Completely wipes out Aslan. No foul. Kennedy trying to return the favor. Juan Fernandez, what a save! Fossentrader's there! 2-1. It might have actually been Ronan Gallagher on the first one, but it doesn't matter because Weston Fossentrader puts the Charioteers into the lead, and the trend continues. 7 minutes later, we've got another goal. I think it was Fernandez. It's a great save from Himmel, and his defenders just don't help him out here. And Fossentrader there at the back post at the tight angle. He does really well, again, to get that finish on target. Goal number 95 for Weston Fossentrader, his first of the season as he closes in on a century of National Soccer League goals. The Charioteers have the lead here for the first time today. The Hydra, again, let a lead slip away. But the way this game has gone in the opening half of the first half, you would think there's going to be more goals in it. Aslan with his team's own goal. They're still going forward here. Kaminsky. Here is Aslan. Oh, around the back door. Jordan Richards is in, but he's offside. And he wants the pass sooner from Aslan, who did take an extra touch. And then, yeah, I don't know why he played it at that point. He's clearly well offside there. A couple of yards, to say the least. You think back again to the struggles of Eichelman last season and then how he's played so far in this one. A couple of really big saves to keep it from being 2-0. How important were those as they lead now? Here's Pop-Duke though. Off of Stavropoulos, still alive, blocked again. Oh, it's Kaminsky! It's Aslan! What a save from Eichelman! Ooh, nervous moment and cleared by Wagner. Well, it's histrionical goalkeeping from Eichelman, just kind of flying around. And now Richard Sinclair has it. Trying to squeeze it forward. It's going to be out for a goal kick. Well, it's been a frantic, frenzied feel. Oh, look at that finish from Fossentrader. Good strike. Himmel so unlucky after the first save. Is the way it's gone today. A couple of strange goals at both ends. The Hydra was a double rebound, and that one from Fossentrader followed up nicely off of a save from Himmel as well. Thomas does well to win that header, but it's bounced for Gallagher. Here is Fossentrader. Charioteers in control of the lucky bounce at the moment. Fernandez back to Fossentrader. Kelly's in the way and blocks it to Petrovil. Hydra can carry out of their own defensive zone. That's a poor ball though. Fernandez. Jimenez might have a go here. Good strike and saved by Gabriel Himmel. The Hydra defense is still looking quite porous, unfortunately. Jimenez has time to get closer. It's a decent strike though. Noting. Corner for the Charioteers. Second of the match. Kennedy to take it. Looking for Stavropoulos. McCulley heads it away. And they're about to deal with it, but he didn't really deal with it at all. And now the break is on because Petrovil is springing free. And it's Jimenez who's sprinting to get back to try and chase him down. 10 minutes to go in the first half. Hydra looking to get level again. Ball's pulled into the middle. It's a nice pass. Blake Davis being called out. Did well under the pressure of Jordan Richards. And now he goes on. And he's dribbled straight out of bounds. There's so much space and time, and he just completely is a let-off for the Hydra there on the counter. The state of these two clubs just struggling to really find any consistent, meaningful form. It's bled over into this season as well. Matty Thomas, a shadow of his former self so far. Aslan, they have space in the middle opening up. Oh, nice turn from Aslan. It's 1v2. Surely they're going to draw a level here. What a save from Eichelman. Aslan maybe a bit greedy because Kaminsky was waiting unmarked in the middle here. Goes for goal from a difficult angle. Instead, it's a great stop, though, from Eichelman. It has to be said. His performances were seriously called into question last season. He has been impeccable through the opening two games of this season. Petrovil to take this corner. They scored off their last corner. It's in towards Kaminsky. It's not gone yet because it's out back to Petrovil. Top of the box, nobody there. Fernandez can carry it away. Under pressure from Aslan. Has it forward to Kennedy. That worked out well. And he's going to take his time. Fernandez into the middle to Gilberto Souza. Nicely worked this by the Charioteers. Jimenez trying to find Gallagher around the back stick. Gallagher into Boston Trader. Straight at Himmel, and somehow the Charioteers don't score. Still alive here, Gallagher, and just couldn't find El Hakimi again. Another let off. The Charioteers just lacking that final touch. And now they could be punished for their lack of impetus, because here comes Matty Thomas. Sprays it out wide to Petrovil. Perfect pass, but Souza defending it really well. El Hakimi again caught on it, holding the ball too long. Doof. Still, both teams really struggling for any possession or purpose in this game. Here's Matty Thomas. He's got a runner, and Aslan to make it 2-2. Surely, what a save from Eichelman. The finishing has been subpar from both sides, to say the least. Charioteers trying to play out of the back. They're getting awfully cute with it here. And they could be punished. Stavropoulos with a massive error. Ilker Ozer, bit of skill. Aslan cuts it back. Kaminsky. Oh! My goodness. Never seen anything quite like this before. This is just atrocious finishing. I think it might as well be played in an arcade because it's an absolute pinball machine in there. How on earth did the Hydra not score? It could have easily been 5-5 at this point. It should finally settle down for the first half. The Charioteers get away with one there. That was awful trying to play out of the back. Oh, Matty Thomas, bit of skill. Stavropoulos stamps it out, and that should do it for our first half. And there is the whistle, a 2-1 lead to the Charioteers, who went down early. It's still anybody's game, though, at the moment in this penultimate game of our Week 2 action. Weston Boston Trader's goal has the difference between the two sides as it stands. We'll be right back with the second half on the National Soccer League Network after a quick break. Welcome back, National Soccer League fans. A 2-1 scoreline to the home side as it stands at the moment. It was a very frantic, frenzied first half. And the home side, again, it really could be anyone's game at the moment. They are in the lead as it stands. Here is Michael Jimenez for Berger Wagner off the bench at the half. Here he goes. Looking for Fernandez and just really hangs it up there. Giving the defenders plenty of time to get set. Ooh, Wagner swept off his feet. Petreville did well to hold that up, and now here goes Kaminsky in a 1v1 with Stavropoulos. Space in the middle for Petreville and co. Is popped too far side. Eichelman will get there first anyway, and he was off. It's like the feeling of a high school level game. I mean, it's just wide open in every sense of the word. Just strange happenings across the board. Defending is an optional affair, it seems, and the attacking has been inconsistent to say the least. I'm going to tow it forward. Jimenez did well to hold on to that ball, and then given away by Souza forward. And now here comes Aslan around the back post, sucking in two Charioteers defenders. It swung in. This could be awkward for Eichelman. He did well to hold it, because that was creeping ever further to the back stick. I'm going to roll this one out to Stavropoulos. Not a lot of movement ahead of him, so Stavropoulos carries on. Hakimi did well on the turn there. Concentrator has it. Nice ball from Berger Wagner. Now here goes Jimenez. Juan Fernandez. Right it goes, and that's a poor ball. He won the throw-in, though. Decent work by Blake Davis to apply the pressure. And then he threw it right to the opposition. That's about a microcosm of the game so far we've seen. Just perplexing play. And that's a nice ball forward, but Wagner's out there to deal with it. Hakimi into Jimenez again, playing in a center forward role today. Nice touch by Berger Wagner, who's been tidy. It's coming on. Here goes Concentrator, and the pass was just overhit as Himmel was able to collect. We've seen the one change on the day for the home side. Might have the Hydra making some changes of their own. Is Sinclair. Woo! Heavy touch there. It's worked out in their favor. Ooh! Ibrahim Aslan bundled over by Souza. That's going to be a yellow card. He's had a bit of a reputation as a midfield bruiser. And gets the ball, but also a piece of the player. Oh, yeah, I don't think he gets the ball at all there. It's just straight through the player. As Fernandez makes way for J.J. Cassidy. And it's a debut in the National Soccer League for the first-round pick for the Hydra, Federico Mancini. To see what he can do on his debut. Kaminsky lofts it forward. Cassidy away. With the Hydra here. Mancini on the ball. Trying to pick a pass. Ooh, won a goal. That's a nice ball for Ozer. Teed up for Petreville. Petreville! And El Hakimi heads it away. Still there with a chance, though. Ooh, they make a mess of that one as Thomas goes around the back. Petreville, and Eichelman makes a mistake. It's a howler from Eichelman, and Petreville has his second goal as a Hydra player in as many games. Well, we must have hyped him up too much because the error there is a costly one, and the Hydra are right back in the game. Fine strike from Petreville, but surely Eichelman's got to do better with this. Oh my goodness, what's he looking at there? That's poor. Just lost it. Petreville, what a signing he's proven to be coming off the Orcas. He wasn't really able to find himself. He's got a goal here to restore the level pegging. So how do we move on now? Back on level terms with just over half an hour to play. Cassidy off the bench. Good turn. Concentrator, but it's a wall of green ahead of him. Goes to Berger Wagner. It's a well-timed pass. It's another really high looping ball. Just not a very good cross from Berger Wagner. Yes, good turn. Cassidy in traffic and too many players. Again, the Hydra just swarming at the moment at the back. And now the ascendancy or the shift of momentum maybe favors them. Because here goes Kaminsky. One-on-one. Stavropoulos in there, and it's nervy at the back, but El Hakimi able to clear his lines, but not a very good clearance. Back with Petreville, trying to provide the spark again. Oh, he's in here! It's Aslan! It's awful defending, and it's a goal! Aslan restores the Hydra's lead, and the Charioteers capitulate and give up another lead. Petreville set it up. What a player he's proven to be for the Hydra. Well, it's a seesaw of a game as we expected it might be, and Petreville too easily gets away. And then it's just shambolic defending from the Charioteers. There's no one near any of the three players, and Aslan has a free volley here. And duly dispatches easily past Eichelman, who's back to his old ways, it seems, here. We've got to question the changes the Charioteers have made as well. Has Alexander Concentrator lost the plot No disrespect to J.J. Cassidy and Berger Wagner, but look at the passes they're putting out there. Cassidy's actually performing all right. Left it all to do here in the final 20 or so odd minutes. Jimenez to Cassidy. Super concentrator around the back. Berger Wagner gonna try it! Oh, what a finish! Another goalkeeping error! This game is complete nonsense. It's 3-3 here. Well, Cassidy, we besmirched him, and he finds Concentrator, who just rolls it in, and Wagner just whacks it. It's almost identical to the one Himmel conceded to get the Hydra level. It's straight at him, and he just loses it. Palms it into his own goal even. Well, we're level again here. It's a high-scoring affair. 3-3, and we are back on equal terms again. I have a feeling there's going to be at least one more goal in this one, though. Kennedy gets bowled over by Aslan. Running through the advantage, and then just very slow to get the ball off his foot. It could be costly. Davis. Trying to defend Ozer. Richards. Space opening up. There's just nobody at the back for the Hydra. Here's Petroville. Eichelman able to push behind for a corner. And Aslan will go into the referee's book here. A foul on Kennedy moments ago. Eichelman having his choice words for him. It was an awful tackle, to be fair, but Aslan suffered a similar one on himself early in the game from Kennedy. I think he's been waiting all afternoon to get that one in. Whoa! Looking around rather fast. That's real to take. Charioteers have really struggled to defend these set pieces. He heads that one away. Didn't beat the first man. And Sheeny heads it back into the danger area. Souza trying to make a lot of trouble. Here's Jimenez. Davis making the run forward. Cassidy has been useful since coming on. Souza looking for Wagner, who scored the late equalizer here. He is in again. Wagner! It's a poor ball. McCulley right there to deal with it as well. Look at the center back's just charging forward. Kennedy. Trader trying to spin his man. McCulley stood him up really well again. Good defending in the one-on-one battle. Hakimi being tested by Petroville again. And so far, it's a test he's failing. Whipped in by Sinclair. Wagner, who had to be careful there. Oh, but it's in for Ozer! Oh, he missed! He's missed it! Should have been 4-3. What a chance for Ilkar Ozer. Beat Eichelman. And just barely beats the post. Wow. That was the chance for the winner. But not to fret at the way this game has gone. I think there's going to be a few more chances for the winner. Question of which team will take advantage. There's still plenty of opportunities at both ends for these two teams. Hey, Thomas's day is done. Etienne Delacroix comes into the fray now for the Hydra's second change of the day. Each team with one change remaining. Seeing Thomas's decline in form in recent weeks. He just really hasn't been much of a participant as of late. Kennedy did well to spin away from Richards there. Here goes Thomas Kennedy looking for the path of J.J. Cassidy. Trying to shrug off Bellotti. Has a runner on the back post, and Jimenez! And Himmel's there. And did well to collect it. It was a good chance. Good distribution from Gabriel Himmel as well. Now here come the Hydra. Sinclair looking to get forward, but Wagner well positioned to deal with it. Still anybody's game. 3-3 at the moment. Cassidy has it. Concentrator. Now to Berger Wagner, who's made an impact as well. Oh, that pass was behind Cassidy. Now here come the Hydra on the front foot. It's a 3v2 at the moment. And Sheeny. Going to Aslan. Delacroix. Is there a winner here for the Hydra? Kaminsky. It's free for Mancini, who's in the win. Mancini! Oh, the rookie's done it! Deplorable defending from the Charioteers again, and deservedly going to lose here at home again. They blew the lead against the Scouts, and they've blown it 3 times here against the Hydra, and Federico Mancini is the hero this game has been crying out for. Shocking defending from the Charioteers, and Mancini taking full advantage. They part like the Red Sea. And a strike he will never forget on his National Soccer League debut. The Italian has the Hydra in the lead, 4-3. Well, what a chaotic game we have had here. And it's just terrible defending from the Charioteers. You have to say, Full credit to Mancini and the Hydra for taking advantage. But this is really, really a bad look for the Charioteers. They are just such a far cry. This was a team that was winning championships 2 years ago. And now look at them. And they could be in for more here. El Hakimi didn't do well with that at all. Here's Petrovil. El Hakimi. Surely there's not another lead change in it, is there? Souza. Boston Trader, the space is opening up for Jimenez. She's invited to get forward. He's rolled it off for Boston Trader! It's straight at the keeper. But Davis is in here. Jimenez kicked it straight into Bellotti. 5 minutes of added time. Davis. Cassidy opening up for Berger Wagner! Himmel saved! What a stop from the German goalkeeper just when they need him to keep the lead intact. Berger Wagner's already equalized once. He's nearly the hero again here. What a strike! A great stop from Himmel. No matter who you support, this has been quite a game to watch. Kennedy to take this corner. It's deep for Foster, but it should be Himmel's ball, and it is all day. Showed too much of it to the keeper, who has come alive when they needed him most here. Souza trying to wriggle free. Boston Trader, Cassidy. Oh, wow, that's bad. That is really bad from Cassidy. I think he got caught in two minds there about a pass or a shot. And they went somewhere in between the middle, and that's going to just about do it, I think. Over Wagner. Nice chance for the Charioteers. Boston Trader trying to get forward. It's Cassidy. It's now or never. Davis. Terrible return ball, and that should do it. That is just awful from the Charioteers, who are deservedly beaten here at home for the second straight week. An abysmal showing from the St. Louis Charioteers, and the home fans are letting the players have it. Disgraceful defending once again, and the Hydra heap on the insults as they are victorious here. 4-3 in a roller coaster ride in our penultimate game of Week 2 action. Federico Mancini on National Soccer League debut with the match winner. What a moment for the rookie. I'll leave you here with the full match highlights and be right back with our match of the day and our final match of the week as we watch a showdown between two teams. The Voyagers and the Kodiaks. There it is. Sorry, my device was a little slow there.